Well, the ban list is out again. And you know what that means? Are we gonna get a big kamumba of a giant ban list that's gonna hit Orcus Nightmare or Nightmare Mermaid? Will it hit a lot of other cards like Guard Dragon Agripane or Sky Striker Mobilizing Gauge or Widow Anchor or all of that shenanigans? No. Yeah, we got a new ban list. It's more of an emergency ban list, to be honest. I don't think it does anything. I mean, it does hit a few decks, but still, it doesn't really do that much. What's going on, you guys? This is Kyle, other known as Blaster Joker, coming at you with a ban list review. Now, just recently, I am doing this before I do go to school in about a couple of hours. But yes, we do have a ban list that's already out for the October 14th to the January 15th, January 13th, 2020 format. What does this mean? We finally got something new. Thank you, Konami, for answering our prayers. Like, we've been waiting for this ban list for quite a while now, even though it's kind of anticipated to come around this time. Thank goodness. It does say no sooner than January 13th, 2020. I will not have a screen capture for this because OBS doesn't really support anything Windows related or Google Chrome related, just to avoid copyrights and etc. And also my hair is down, so please ignore that. To continue on, I already looked at this ban list earlier and I thought it was really weird. Honestly, I thought they would go all out on this ban list because we are hitting a brand new format. Ideally, we would have seen a lot more, but with Chaos Impact coming out, it does fix it a little bit. Let's get started with this ban list. So for banned, we have Guard Dragon Agripane and Nightmare Mermaid. That's it. The reason why I'm just saying that's it is because, again, earlier I mentioned that this is a emergency ban list, and I think Konami did a good idea to actually hit these cards because these cards are made at like the combo decks that are up to date, really good. They had to put them in check. As an example, you had Thunder Dragon, Danger, Crusadia that are using Guard Dragons right now that can still use Guard Dragons, even though Thunder Dragon can be its own separate deck. Holy crap. You also have Mermaid that literally makes Orcus a combo sub-archetype or a combo deck, which is literally broken, and thank goodness they actually hit this card because this card literally made the deck super broken, and it literally made anything Nightmare related even more broken. So not just Orcus, you had Nightmare Corruptor Ibli, you had Astro Nightmare Idli, and obviously Orcus Nightmare, but literally who really cares, because now Orcus is less consistent than normal. You just have to play more Orcus cards. I can say Orcus like 5 times fast, I guarantee it. I'm not going to do it on camera, but yes, this literally hurts Orcus because there's no way you can get into that Nightmare combo that easily. You have to play cards like Armageddon Knight, you have to play cards like Dark Grepher, you have to play Foolish Burial, or any other card that sends to the graveyard. There's that. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else about it. But, you know, it really puts a deck in check, and I think it's perfectly fine. To continue on, that's literally it for the ban. For the limited, I am also looking at the screen just in case I mess up on anything I want to say. So, we also have Sky Striker Widowmaker. Honestly, I think this wasn't enough to Sky Striker. Literally, I personally... Oh, holy crap, my hair. Anyway, to continue on, Widowmaker at 1. I personally think that they should have done more to Sky Striker. Keeping Engage to 3 is literally a bad idea. Personally, I think Engage should just go down to 1 also, because Engage literally makes his deck even more broken, but it can also be part of a sub-archetype. I might actually test it in Crusadia Thunder. It's just because it's a lot easier. You just don't need Agripane personally. But that's literally it. Hitting a win con of the deck isn't that bad. It's just now they have to play Shark Cannon just to get the card instead of Negation. But it also means that playing hand traps is pretty easy for this deck to play. They just play more negation hand traps like Infinite Permanence, Effect Veiler, Psalm Strike, Psalm Judgment, Psalm Warning. If you're that crazy, I really don't think it's a good idea to bring back Psalm Warning to 2, but they didn't, so kudos to Konami. Blessed. To continue on, we're going down to semi-limit, and we have Dad. No, not the parent. The card, Dark Arm Dragon, Dad for short, if any of you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Dark Arm Dragon, it's like right up here, I don't really know where it's gonna be. Come on, Dark Arm Dragon, basically just to banish a face-up card on the board, well, mainly monster. Personally, I think this card is actually irrelevant for the format, so bringing it to 2 is kind of good. Dark Arm Dragon at 2. What do I think of this? It's okay. It's somewhat not relevant. Whatever, I guess. That's pretty much it for semi-limits. Now, we have a big list coming off the ban list, and I think this is going to be the wild card of the format. So, we have Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End. back to 3. I mean, look at what happened to Blackluster Soldier. It went from limited to semi-limited to completely released, which means the card's value is going to go up if you guys are literally old-fashioned crazy people that watch the show and know the card. Perfectly fine. Destiny Hero Malicious, back to 3. What do I think this card coming back to 3 is? Well, it makes heroes broken. It makes any Dark Warrior deck broken again. It makes, if you're crazy enough to play this deck, it makes Synchro Heroes better. It also makes any deck that utilizes Warriors more consistent. That's pretty much it, honestly. What else is there? We have Aether the Heavenly Monarch. What does this do? Well, I mean, you can tribute summon on your opponent's turn if you have Monarch cards in your graveyard, but literally the deck's irrelevant, so who really cares? I mean, you have Triple Storm 4th back. You have Aether now back to 3. I don't even think you have Pantheism back yet, and that's like literally the best card of the deck. Here's a bit of a problem. We have Elemental Hero Stratos again. Why do I say Stratos? It's a +1. Remember when Stratos was at 1 the first time? And it got banned immediately, and after all these years, after the point of last year, it got limited. And then later on in the year, it got semi-limited. Well, the memes of Stratos are probably going to come back again, so that's all I'm going to say about that. We have Inzector Dragonfly. Inzectors is completely irrelevant. Who really cares? And you have Shirt Strategist Necros. Well, Incantation Necros players, go nuts, because this card is actually going to make your deck a little bit better. That's all I'm going to say. This card came back from being limited after 1 or 2 formats. My bitch Construct is back at 3. If you Shadow play, I know some of y'all are Shadow players. I'm literally pointing you out! Shadows, go nuts with this card. Enjoy it as much as you can. I really don't care if it gets hit again. Like, it was at its prime like 4 years ago, so bringing it back brings the deck up to its prime again, but it's completely irrelevant. But if you still want to play Shadows, go for it. I applaud you. I give you the best of luck. What's next? For spells now, because there's only like a few spells and not even a single trap. So what does this mean? For spells, we have Royal Tribute. If any of y'all Gravekeepers are there, go ahead. Honestly, my deck is all monsters, so if you get rid of my hand, I just don't care, honestly. And we have Super Rejuvenation. This card has been banned for 6 years, and it's finally come back. How was this banned, you may ask? Let's see. There's one card that's limited right now from this specific archetype of big guys and little baby versions of them. The babies are at 3, so reproduction of that specific deck is actually fine. The other 3 are still banned because his deck was pretty consistent if they're banished. And they can special summon themselves by banishing 2 of a specific type. What is it now? Oh yeah! Dragon Rulers. Who remembers Dragon Rulers these days? Literally, the deck is just banish, Spanish, banish, special, special, make Draco Sack combo. Well, it's less consistent than that now. You have Draco Sack, you don't have Blaster, Tidal, and Redox. The only thing you have is Tempest. You have the Baby Dragons, which are completely irrelevant. So what does Super Rejuvenation do right now? Absolutely nothing. This card is doing nothing right now. There's like literally no dragon that can be discarded to get an effect. Anyway, other than that, Super Rejuvenation is okay, honestly. If the Dragon Rulers do come back to 3, like all the Dragon Rulers, we may have a situation like that again because the deck is just completely broken. But like there are other decks that can be played. I encourage you guys to be extremely careful about all these decks that have cards that are back to 3 or to 2. Well, mainly, who cares about Dad? Honestly, but like I encourage you guys to be extremely careful about what you're going to be doing in this format. Other than that, that's pretty much going to be it. It's less of a rant, it's more of a holy crap, I am surprised video for you guys. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video and enjoyed my hilarity, if you guys think I'm funny, hit me up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new to this channel. It would be much appreciated. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. I'm still trying to do videos every day of my life, which is really hard because now I'm in school, so it might be every other day, maybe a couple days. So if you do get my channel update, kudos to you guys. Please watch the video and enjoy it. But yeah, like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you like the content I'm creating, hit me up on Patreon. It'd be much appreciated, because by donating a certain amount of money, you can help me create more content like this for you guys. Links are all going to be in the description below, and it's much appreciated if you check them out. And you can also check me out on social media. I also include the links there too. But without any further ado, this is Kyle peacing out, and I'll see you guys sooner or later.